it's Jenny from Homestead Corner. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about perimeter alarms. With September being National Preparedness Month, I thought today we could talk a little bit about perimeter alarms, tripwires, whatever you want to call them, to keep your property and your belongings safe. So tripwires are one of the things that we like to use because they're extremely loud and we can hear them inside the house. If we're in there, we know if someone is messing around out in the woods. You can hear them really well. So we just use a very simple, basic perimeter alarm, and you can buy these online. My husband made these tripwire perimeter alarms, whatever you want to call them, and they're very simple to make. They only take a few things and you only need a couple of tools. If you're handy, you can do this super cheap. So this is just very simply made. We saw these, we were looking to purchase some online, and because my husband is super handy, we thought we might as well make these ourselves. They're very, very inexpensive to make, and they run about $30 to $45 a piece to purchase them, but they are well worth the money. So they're really, really simple to make. Let me show you the stuff that you would need. These are just a 22 blank, and is what this uses. So I will show you the stuff that he used to make these. Okay, to make these perimeter alarms, he only used 3 tools. He used a vise, a hacksaw, and a drill. So you can drill the hole through everything that you need to drill. So just a piece of flat aluminum bar, a steel rod. You can get all this stuff at your local hardware store. It is not expensive. You can get enough to make a whole bunch of them too. They carry the 22 blanks, so they're really loud. Nobody's going to get shot with it, you know. Although I wouldn't be disappointed with that if they're sneaking into my property, but you know, legalities, you got to be legal. I don't want to go to prison because someone got their pinky toe shot. Some cotter pins. These are just another thing. They're really cheap and inexpensive. And then just one of these springs. Whoa! And they fly. So if you're handy in the garage, you could definitely make these. They're not difficult to make. If you don't have the tools and you're not that handy, definitely you can buy these, and I'll put a link in the description down below to the ones that we found on Amazon, and they were the ones that we were going to purchase, but he is just super handy, and we usually make everything that we can ourselves, so we went ahead and did that. So I'll show you how these work. So I'm gonna grab the wire and we're gonna hook this up. So we just have the other end. You can hook it to a tree, hook it to a pole. We've got a copper pipe on this one, and I'm using real thin green floral wire. Not sure if you can see that there. This stuff is really thin. You don't want to get any kinks in it because it's going to put a weak spot in your wire, and you definitely want these to go off. So be careful not to get any kinks, but this wire works great because it doesn't need a lot of pressure to set this off. Just enough, and most people might not even notice it. You got jeans on or something and you're running, you're not even going to feel this. So on the other end of your wire, we add a cotter pin, and we just like to wind it up really good here, wrap that wire so it stays nice and strong here on the end. So let's just set this baby. These are really super easy to set. You want to be careful. I've got my 22 blank down here loaded in already. So I'm just going to pull this up, and we've drilled a tiny little hole in this piece of bar. I'm just setting my cotter pin in. One side's a little bit shorter. I put that end up So it's just on one part of it, and then gently let go, because this thing can go off. Make sure it's in there good. Just gently release. And then it is set. If anybody touches this wire, you're gonna know it. Okay, watch your ears. Someone comes running through here, you're gonna know it. So if you're bugging out, or you live way out in the country, you can be exposed. Even though there's woods all around, it's easy for people to get in to your close proximity of your home through the woods. So you want to know if someone's coming, which is why we love these trip wires. They're really loud. You can hear them in the house. We've got them all over the place. You never know where you're going to get one. And it's just, it really helps to know that it gives you that second to think, so you can get your gun, you can get prepared, you can do whatever you need to do. Maybe it's enough to scare them off, maybe it's not. You know, they may keep coming, they may not care about it, even though it sounds like someone just fired a gun next to their head. You definitely, having it just gives you that extra second to think, react, and be ready for whatever they're deciding to do. If you have tripwires or perimeter alarms around your home and you have any other tips and tricks, please leave a comment down below. I think it's great when we can help each other. The more helpful we can be, the better prepared we're all going to be when something happens. We definitely want to be prepared, and having everything in place that we can do is the best that we can do. Got to do what you can. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.